Hello there, Taurus. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Now, this is a timeless reading, so trust that you are here because your intuition brought you here. There is something about today's card spread that is going to help or at least pertain to your current situation, whatever that may be. So just allow the messages to come through, trust what is coming through, and apply it as needed. Okay? All right, here we go. And bottom of the deck, you've got Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about new beginnings, new opportunities. So there's a part of you here that's kind of opened up your heart. If you haven't already, it's coming. You are opening up your world, opening up your current situation, and really allowing something new that is going to come to something, come towards like something abundant, right? You're working towards gaining stability, maybe financially. If this is a reading for, say, your health or physicality, there's going to be a new offering coming towards you. And I love that because that means that, everything is going to work in your favor. Okay. Just as long as you make obviously the right decisions, everything works out exactly the way it needs to just for you. All right. Your hard work is going to be celebrated. You're going to be very popular here. Now, if this is something new, a new business venture, a new job, maybe you're doing something online, right? And, you're starting a new business. It's all of the hard work that you've put in, it's going to come to fruition, and everyone is going to take notice of that hard work, and you will come out on top. I love that. There you go. The King of Wands is a great entrepreneur because the King of Wands gets things done. He's very passionate, but also incredibly magnetic. And the King of Wands is the person who leans towards things. You see here, he's ready to go. He's the guy that you want to get things done. He's the one that you would want to bring to business meetings or presentations because he's the one that's going to have so much charm and bring people to him. And he can really sell a product. I love that. Now, if this is a love reading for you, obviously, this is the King of Wands is a leadership type quality, very visionary, very bold and passionate. So, you may be meeting an individual in a party or a celebration type situation, and you've got some energy around you here that is that of the King of Wands. Very charming, very bold, very magnetic. I love it. Yeah, so here, this is about you taking the time, kind of stepping back and really reassessing everything in your life. And you're trying to figure out what to add or subtract in your life that's going to help it flourish even more. And again, this is about this new beginning. This is about you creating abundance in your life. And again, if you look here, you've got the farmer who's working really, really hard trying to grow those crops. And he's wondering, why isn't anything moving? What do I need to do? He's a very ambitious farmer, and he's thinking to himself, what do I need to do to make things better? Do I need to add something or subtract something? And all of that hard work and dedication is going to work out in your favor. Okay, you're going to come out on top. This is wonderful. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles, then you've got the 8 of Pentacles. Not only are you reassessing, but you're absolutely dedicated in creating abundance in your life, creating that wealth, however way you define wealth. You're really, not only are you reassessing, but now you are absolutely dedicated to coming out on top. You're putting in the work. So just like I said, it circles back around, and you're going to be celebrated for putting in the work that's necessary to really grow whatever it is that you are trying to gain abundance on. You've got a Death card here. Down deep inside you, you know that you are transforming. And this is also somewhat of a card, somewhat of a transformation card, right? Because this fella here is really reassessing everything that's going on in his life. But this is transformation all around for you. This is you learning from the past and everything that has happened in your life. And you know that you can no longer stay where you are currently at, and that you need to transform yourself if you're wanting to see an outcome that works in your favor. You know that you're going to have to leave things behind that don't serve you, that you're going to have to welcome things and maybe even hard work. That's okay. But you're willing to put in the work so that you can transform and be the leader that you naturally are. Yeah, look at that. You're seeing things truly from a different perspective. You've had that wake up moment and you're realizing, look, I can't stay here. I want to do something different. What do I need to do? And so you've taken that pause. These two cards here is about taking a pause. And after you've paused, and during that time of pause, you're reassessing and you're starting to see things from a different perspective. And because of that, it's going to end up allowing you to focus on the one thing that's going to mean so much in your transformation so that you can celebrate. It's time to let go. There is something here from the past that has forced this transformation here. And you see that the Death card is kind of, they're side by side with one another. This is a reminder to you that in this transformation, you cannot take this with you. This pain, this heartache, this despair, you have to learn from it, and you will have to leave this behind. You can't take it with you, because if you take this with you, then you will forever, even in your time of transformation, you're going to take this baggage with you, and it's always going to hurt. So it's the universe saying, take the time to really get enlightened, go within, see things from a different perspective, and then let go. Because this is the 10 of swords, and number 10, that's the finality. This can't get any worse than it already is, and so this pain and despair that you experienced, it's time for you to learn from it and then move forward. Wow, look at that. New beginnings. You're reassessing your current situation here. You're deciding what it is that you need to focus on and devote most of your attention to. And look, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Abundance. This is the wealthiest queen. The Queen of Pentacles is all about just having so much. She's very resourceful. And she has so much abundance that she's willing to share that with other people. Very nurturing as well. Also very good business sense. So if you're starting something new, this is going to work out in your favor. This is also your sign, by the way, just to let you know. The Seven of Pentacles is the Taurus card here. I love it. Of course, you've got your Virgo here, your BFF, and your other BFF of Capricorn. Very nice. This is a Saturn card. Wow, this is really good. This is a really good reading thus far. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I think there's a part of you that's really hoping to really, welcome in this energy that is very balanced between the head and the heart, because the Queen of Pentacles is very stable. The last thing she wants is really just like the King of Pentacles, because there's not a lot of action, there's not a lot of movement there. The good thing about it is that you've got the King of Cups and you've got the King of Wands here. So there's two energies here. One is incredibly romantic, very emotionally stable. The other one's very fiery. You've got quite a bit. You've got two different energies here, plus you've got the Queen of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. So just be aware that these energies might be around you. Okay, I truly think that you're going to be more of the Queen of Pentacles, because that is the Earth. That is an Earth sign. And I could see you seeing that. But also, you guys are very hard workers. And I could see you taking this new inspiration, this new focus, and really running with it, whatever it is. You may be in partnership with someone who is very level-headed, both emotionally and also logically. So that's really a good balance for you. Wow, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, look at that, this new inspiration that you got here. New business inspiration, that's what I'm thinking here. Look at that. I love it. I love this. Page of Cups. Yeah, so look in this row right here. So, well, first look right here. If this is a business reading for you or a career reading, it looks really very auspicious for you, because she's very resourceful, also great business sense, who now you've got this new spark, this new idea. And you may run with it. But here in this column here, whatever it is that hurt you, it's going to be okay, because you have this stability here, this emotional stability that's happening, and you may be opening yourself up to receive new love in the future, or at least receive something that is very emotionally fulfilling, something that is going to really fill your cup. Let's just say that. That's what came into my head. Wow, 2 8s. So definitely, what was I saying here? You have to find the lesson here, and you have to let go. You have to leave it behind, because you can't go on this transformation here. You see this guy here, he's leaving behind the 8 of Cups. Whatever it is that no longer serves you. Again, you started out with that, right? You're asking yourself, what do I need to add or subtract from my life, from this current situation, to allow myself to create the abundance that I want? Identifying what it is that you need to leave behind will allow you to get to the 9 of Cups. This is the 8 of Cups, and you see he's leaving the 8 of Cups in search of the 9 of Cups. Once you make that transformation and you identify what it is that you have to let go of, it's all going to work out in your favor. Taurus, this is very, very nice for you. Really great card. Really great spread. So if I was going to say, what were you supposed to get out of this message? Allow yourself to transform. because you're headed somewhere really big here. And I think that there's a part of you that is still dealing with the past. Allow yourself to make that huge transformation. But the key thing here is taking that pause and seeing things from a different perspective so that you know what it is that you need to cut out of your life, to leave behind, and what to focus on so that you can move forward towards abundance and taking this new inspiration and doing something with it. And whatever this is, it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. Defense. Yeah, you may have to defend yourself, defend your current situation. This is the Seven of Wands. This is, anytime we go through a major change, most of the time people around us, whether it's a physical change, spiritual change, career change, any kind of change, most of the time people around you may not really like it, right? And so you may have to, stand your ground, defend your position. But know that all you have to do is really establish that boundary, that you don't need to live in that state of negativity. See, it says here, you may face opposition or challenges, but you have the strength to stand your ground. Trust in your abilities and protect what you've built. With resilience and focus, you can overcome obstacles and rise above. Absolutely, that makes a lot of sense to me right here with this reading. Persistence. Steady progress defines your journey. Your patience and diligence ensure long-term success, even when the path feels slow. So this is the this is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is about planting those seeds. So yeah, absolutely. If you are trying to plant the seeds for an abundant future, know that you're as long as you're moving forward, that's all you need, and you don't want to stay stuck. And so far, I don't see here anything that's going to make you feel stuck except for maybe this card. But this is the end. This is the number 10. This is the end of this journey here, and it's time for you to let go and move forward. Leadership. You are stepping into a role of vision and authority. Lead with integrity and inspire others through your actions. Your ability to see the bigger picture will bring success. Stay true to your values as you guide those around you. Now, this is the King of Wands here. Okay, so anytime the cards repeat themselves, okay, anytime that happens, pay attention. There's something there. This is really good because, again, if you were doing this for, say, if this reading here is for a new business venture, a career change, something like that, it's all going to work in your favor here. There's just some things, you've got this one roadblock here that you've got to identify and really deal with. But the good thing is you've got the King of Wands. King of Wands didn't back down. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Very wise. Restriction. You may feel trapped by limiting beliefs or external circumstances. The way forward lies in shifting your perspective. Trust in your strength to break free and move toward empowerment. So this is like the Seven of Swords. So again, this with the not Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, you just have to take the blinds off, right? All of the feeling as though you're restricted or stuck, it's all in a mindset that you've got. Once you identify what it is that is holding you down, whatever it is that's causing you this much despair and hanging on to that despair, that's what's keeping you down. That's what's keeping you restricted. So once you identify that, and the only way you're going to identify it is if you take those blinds off and really deal with it head on, much like the Knight of Swords and like the Queen of Swords or even the King of Swords. They deal with things very directly. So take the blinders off, identify what you need to really leave behind here so that you can move forward in your journey, in your next step. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.